Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on Central Kansas. Alright. We got a couple things going on today. First of all, we got this guy just chilling out right here. And we have this field is ready to be seeded and fertilized once again. So these guys are just finishing up here, I believe. Yes, these guys aren't quite finished yet. Kind of just stopped the game last time after I finished doing a little of the harvest. I was like, let's just finish this up here, and so this is what I'm doing right now. And some people had a couple of good suggestions last time around for how to fix the problem I had in relation to the crash I had, I guess. A couple good suggestions there from people. Always appreciate those types of suggestions. Both these guys are just unloading. So we're just finishing up this right here. And I don't know, what else do we got sitting around right here? And this guy actually is going to have to be set up as well, because I don't know if he's going to be able to handle all of this all together. So I'll have to just wait and see what happens there. But yeah, this is what was it? Episode 29. Ooh. Almost at episode 30. Episode 29. It's funny, like once you get to it feels like now I'm at a certain point where it is a bit on cruise control on the farm here, but so that's me getting a sip of lemonade, I guess. I don't know what to call it. It's not really lemonade. Anyways, also people have some suggestions about this stuff right here. They said maybe the aqueous tenuous hose doesn't work, which is possible actually. Because that's what we have right here. This is the aqueous tenuous hose. So we're going to go ahead and give the other hose a try. The hose I'm referring to, of course, is the hose that is from the Manure mod. So we're going to go ahead and give that a go. Might as well. We're mucking about with things right now. Could be considered testing for the upcoming season. You never know. So that's the one we have. And people suggested maybe I need the Zune hammer hose, which I think is exactly the same, I'll be honest. But never know. So we're going to go ahead and test that right now while I remember about it. Also, I'm going to forget for sure. For sure, I'm going to forget if I don't do it right now, I guess. Ah, well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good week. This will air, I guess, Saturday morning, I suppose is when it'll air. So hopefully you have a great Saturday. So let's just give this a go. Running with this is like the worst thing ever. I think it's faster to run backwards. I don't know why. I think it's just because the way you run in this game, it seems like you you're like running all over the hose the whole time. I don't understand it, but that's the way it seems sometimes. So with these hoses, as ridiculous as this looks, this is the fastest way I know of to run with one of these hoses. And we're not going far enough. It might have been easier to try it. Jeez, so far. Can I shift click? No, I don't know if I can or not. Shift click. No, that's not what I meant. I meant can I sprint, but apparently it doesn't make a difference when you're running backwards, I guess. So anyways, we're gonna give this a try, see how it works out. If not, well, no harm, no foul. I'm not that worried about it. Are we there yet? Jeez, it takes forever. Oh, I could have done it that way, I suppose. Alright. What? How the heck did I move that truck? Alright, so let's just see if it attaches. No, not to there. Does it attach to the back here? No. That's interesting. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think it would. Only because for the rotate. And I think the only reason why I thought that is just because I don't think the aqueous tenuous hose is any different than this one. I think it's like basically all that was changed was the skin itself. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I could show you how it's actually supposed to work. And it looks like you could hook it up to. These hoses are annoying. What's it attached to? Oh, it's that. And this one's attached to nothing. So yeah, they're not really, they're the same hose, I think. So it looks like, I don't know why, it looks like you can hook something up to that. But apparently you can't. But the way this is supposed to work is, when you come back with one of your vehicles, you're supposed to like bring it up here, and there's like a little pipe that comes out that goes right in there. That's the way it's supposed to work, at least. Ladder, swing, and no. But you can, I believe you can sell manure with this in a specific way. We have to turn this. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Same as the Aguas Tenias trailer that we had. That's, I believe, the same concept, at least. Alright, anyways. Oh, apparently I didn't finish fertilizing this field. That's not good. And this guy's kind of finished seeding. Ah, well. This is what happens when you get distracted. I think what actually happened was I got disheartened by the by it not working the way I wanted it to, which makes me a bit sad, but alas, that is the way it goes sometimes. So that's cool. I love how the RPMs increase with that thing. Yeah, so I actually have a different field edge container. I'll show it to you right now, and that one is a bit different actually. Nope, it's not where it is, Ian. You don't own it yet, so where is it here? It is right here. This is the same idea as the one we have right now. The only difference is it acts as a refill point by itself, so you can actually, and this one actually does go down. I know that one for a fact. This one actually does. You can just you can drive your truck or drive your slurry tank right by it and refill it straight from that. And I think you can actually. Do we still have barley? Oh wow, we do. Sweet. Totally did not realize we still had barley. And you can actually just fill up straight from that, which is kind of nice. So let's just get this guy rolling then. Too much to do all at the same time, especially when you're trying things out. I feel like I should almost like have like a third series where I'm just messing about trying different stuff out. Because I tried the mod spotlight thing or the mod mashups, and I did a few of them, and I still will probably do another one. I have one in mind for, when did I say, this weekend. I think I might have one to do, but I just I don't know, for whatever reason I just don't enjoy them that as much as other things. So maybe it's just me, but that's just the way it is for me. All right. Is this guy gonna just chill out here? No, he's gonna go if I don't wait. Okay, fine, we'll wait. Someone suggested that I use the Cornhusker in the next series. That's definitely possible. Cornhusker is a bit longer than this trailer. It's got holds a 70,000 liters if I remember right. It's actually another trailer I want to try. I just haven't got around to getting. I don't know where this guy's going. He's gonna try and turn around, isn't he? Yep. He definitely is. There we go. Anyways. Actually, I want to show you one other thing. Now, I can't fill this up anymore, which is annoying. What I need to do that, I just want to show you guys, because I don't know if some of you probably have seen it, some of you probably haven't. And because we're on the 29th episode, I'm probably just going to leave things in a mess. I have a feeling. So let's just get in here. Man, these things are tippy. And we're just going to go... this guy can be sent off. And... it's nice because it turns off sometimes, other times not so nice. It's like I have mixed emotions about that. Sometimes it's a nice thing, other times it's not a nice thing. Not a nice thing. One of the funny things I realized just the other day, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but if you're watching TCGG Rob, he drives on the left side of the road on this map. Well, that's because he's from England, right? But I kept noticing that. I was like, He's really driving on the wrong side of the road. It just made me laugh when I noticed that. But that's just the way it is. Or like I do the same thing on the other way around when I'm playing on the Glen. Actually, Glen Manure does make a difference. Well, Glen Manure did make a difference actually, but the Iron Horse doesn't. On the Glen Manure map, it was the same thing. I had to be careful. I had to be careful doing stuff, driving the wrong side of the road. All right, so let's do that. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, gotta change that. I'm gonna buy something. I'm just gonna show you how this works out. How you can use it at least, just because I don't know if people have actually seen it. And I'm at this point in the game, I'm just kind of messing around. I'm just showing you guys some stuff. No, it's not that. It's this, if I remember right. I'm just kind of in a messing about mood, so perhaps that's the reason why. So wow, that seat looks huge. Let's there we go. That's a lot better. Holy cow. Alright, so this is totally in the way. Wait, is it something else I need to? No, that's the wrong side. Oh, I do need something else. This is the reason why people like the Aguas Tenias stuff better. And the reason being is because it is much more difficult to understand how to use the pack I'm using right now, or I'm messing around with. Where the heck is it? It's a little tiny thing you need. Here. I believe this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, so a lot of people probably are like, they don't like this pack because it's much more difficult to use. I believe this is what I need. And I need to hook it up from their side. Yeah, it's just one of those packs where it's like if you're not used to using it, it's kind of difficult to use. Like anything, you know, become more familiar with certain stuff, and when you go to try and use certain things, it's not as easy as you'd like it to be, whatever the reason being, right? So, alright, let's hook this up. Okay, now, this should work now. You can tell how often I mess around with this one. This one's actually, I think the only reason I'm trying this right now is because, we're just gonna smack him there. So, that is that thing. And I don't know if this is going to work with this trailer, but it might. So the way this is supposed to work is... So you have this... Whoa! What the heck? That is crazy. You actually have like a view from up there. Holy cow. Alright, so let's detach this guy here. I don't know if this is going to work the way I'm anticipating, but I just think Big Boss Modding might have done this. I'm not sure. Just because the way he is. He obviously didn't make it for this particular mod, but it's possible it could work for this. I'm not sure. Alright. It's funny, I'm actually recording this before work, so I have to keep an eye on the time here. Okay. Now, oh, it does work. Okay, so let me just see it. Let me point this out. See that pipe that goes right there? Goes all the way underneath, goes all the way up there, and hooks up to right there. So let me just waste some of this liquid manure here. What you can do is, wow. What you can do is arm up. What am I looking for? Yeah, that's what I'm using. Oh, there we go. So what you can do is this right here. So this is the reason why they have this view, I suppose. And you drive forward. There we go. I think that's the right thing. And you lower it. And I think it attaches. Not sure. It's a bit finicky, as you can see. This is why I never do this, but you can do it this way if you so choose. And I believe you can refill. So see that? See how I'm located there? I can actually refill this tanker from this now. So let's just say I'm going to use some of this and go, oh no, I wasted some of this. I used all of it. Darn. then as I'm hooked up like this, you can actually refill. How cool is that, eh? Slightly ridiculous on the same hand, yes. But that's what that is actually made for. And that's why they have that little thing on the end there. For those people who have never seen that before, so... There you have it. So I could technically refill that way as well. That's definitely a possibility. But you do need, of course, a tractor with front linkage on it. But that's cool that he added that. I wasn't sure if he was going to... Big Boss Money was going to... That's such a ridiculous view. I wasn't sure if he was going to include that in that particular mod. Because it's not meant for his mod specifically. It's meant more for, of course, the Zoonhammer. But I'm happy that does work. That's pretty cool. I had a feeling it would work with his mod because just based on how detailed he tends to make things. But there you go. That is another way you could refill it. So if you didn't want to hook up the pipe every time, you could do that. Not sure if that's more efficient or not. That's such a funny view. Not sure if that's more efficient or not, but it's one way to go about it, right? So, anyways, we'll let that guy do his thing for the time being. Just wanted to show that to you guys so you could see what it looks like when you go all out. Let's unfold this guy here. Perfect. The reason I'm going to unfold is going to get this last little strip here, else it's going to bother me. There we go. Perfect. And we'll just truck along here. Yeah, but that's how you can use the Zoonhammer, actually. So you can do the same thing with the Zoonhammer, and then it'll allow you to fill just straight from the field edge container like that as well. Now, the other field edge container, I don't know if it works in the same way. Not sure. I think it does, but I don't know 100%. So, like I said, that one I know works more like a, you can just use it as a refill point, essentially. Here we go. That's not very, not a very nice way of going about things, but it will definitely work. Let's see if we can fill up this tractor while we're here. Perfect. And this guy, I suppose, is just chilling out in the wrong place. Yes, he is. I was gonna say, I'm like, we should be getting some more money. He shouldn't be just chilling out there. That's the one thing, I don't know why. On this particular map, when you sit like a truck here, it appears, like right now it's not, but it appeared to move backwards a little bit. So, keep that in mind. A lot of people mentioning the fact that this truck was from the movie Convoy. It is indeed. It is a pretty cool truck, actually, I have to admit. I think the Peterbilt's a bit better, but that's just me. That's just me. That's going to take a little while now. This guy's going to take a lot of fuel. So, yes. Anyway, so this does not work as I had hoped. Not in the same way, at least. So, that's not bad. That's unfortunate. Oh, I thought there was one on the other side, too. There's only the one. Okay. Yeah, so you can refill your big slurry spreader with that thing as well. Where is it here? I think I showed this last episode, but I'll show it again just for those people who may have missed it. This one right here can be filled using this guy right here. Or you can use that, or you can use the Coat Zuberbringer right here, which is the one. This is the trailer I like to use. It's a bit smaller than the obvious tenuous ones, but it's cool. And if you really want to get really fancy with the Zoonhammer, you can go the whole 9 yards and use something like this, and then use this, and this. I do like the... one of the features I really do like about the Zoonhammer is the fact that you can kind of customize it to your play style. So if you remember on OGF Bayern... Oops, this guy can stop running. On the OGF Bayern farm, I actually... I had the Zoonhammer. I really gotta stop looking at that view. We had the Zoonhammer, but the difference was in this scenario was I only use it as a spreader just like this. As it's a, what do you call it, a top delivery system, not like a, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a better word, but I can't, it doesn't come to mind. So I'm just spreading on the top as opposed to working into the ground. Why is this bouncing? It looks really bouncy when I'm looking back. Anyways. Yeah, actually, I was reading an interesting article. Now that I think about it, was in the Farmers Forum. One of the things they were talking about was the fact that let's just close this arm down. Looks just silly. One of the things they were talking about was the fact that you, if you use organic plant matter, your yield will actually increase by quite a bit. They were saying in the article itself, right? So, and he's probably done now. Whoa, that's so tippy. Let's turn that off. That's just annoying. Wow. Yeah, and they were saying in the article, excuse me. They were saying in the article that it is a good. Your yield will actually increase if you have like a no-till system. Didn't I just turn this on? Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. That's fine. It actually will increase your yield if you use a no-till system in combination with using organic matter. Because they actually, one of the things I talked about in the article specifically was the fact of the number of earthworms in a certain section of land. And that's how they measured like the health of the soil, sort of thing. So it was pretty interesting, actually. And then in the same Farmers Forum, they were talking about using underseeding red clover in spring wheat and corn, and they were talking about why is this bouncing so ridiculously? Maybe I have the RPM set just way too high, and that's why it's doing that. And they were talking about that, so it was pretty interesting to see like the variations of things. Like there's so much, like farming is just crazy. It's like the depth of it just blows my mind so often. It's like, okay, like you play this game for example, and you're like, hey, this is just, you know, you're planting stuff. That's fun sort of idea. But then you get into real life farming and all the aspects within real life farming, and just like, I don't know, if you could see me, I would go, but I'm sure you get what I mean by that. But yeah, it's just amazing. I really have the utmost respect for real farmers because of everything they need to know. Just, it's nuts. Wow. Anyways, let's get these last couple fields seeded here. It's funny, I was looking at seeders this morning I guess it was. And one of the things I was looking at was whether or not some of the seeders would take liquid manure. There's actually only one seeder I know of offhand. It is the John Deere 1910 Air Seeder Cart. That does take liquid manure, but it is extremely painful to do on a regular, like to refill on a regular basis, and it definitely does not work nicely with coarse blade. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it will work for some stuff, but not everything. I was gonna leave this guy. Yeah. Need to fertilize this field first. I guess what we'll do is we'll move this guy off the field first, and I guess we'll have to fertilize this. I don't know if I even have a core set up for that yet or not. So I started thinking about what type of equipment I'd like to start with next season. A lot of people have suggested stuff like medium to large equipment has been the majority of suggestions. There haven't been many suggestions for you should start with small equipment. Some people said starting off with 2 small combines and then getting into a bigger combine. That's possible. That's doable. So that was one suggestion. Other people saying you start off with, you know, medium-sized stuff. So it really depends on what map we end up with in the end. Huh, I don't think I've ever looked back that way before. There you go. There's the bed in there. Leave that guy there for the time being. We need this guy, actually. And, how are we going to do this? I guess we can move this field edge container over to the other field. So we're definitely going to need it. Technically, I should really unload it first and then take it over there, but farming simulator doesn't make a difference. If you want a crazy amount of realism, well, more realism than this, of course, you can always check out the Iron Horse Farm, where we do have, there is more realism in that than there is in this, because it's a smaller farm. It's easier to maintain. I think that's the bottom line, is that it's easier to maintain a higher sense of realism in that than it is in this scenario. This guy's just chilling out here now. I never did change these silos. Jeez. I had full intention to at one point. I was trying to find something nice. I just couldn't find anything nice. I actually have a version of this map with the same silos from the Modern American Farming map, but the texture didn't work properly for whatever reason. So in the end, I never kept it. But it was one of the things I. Did I really drive all the way over here with that attached? Whoops. That is something I definitely shouldn't have done. That looks so funny. Oh, this is what I'm talking right here, in case you didn't realize what I was laughing at. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's hook it up on this side. And what we'll do is... That guy's doing his thing, so this guy right here. Unfortunately, this is not going to work for our purposes. Not in the least. It is a pretty cool looking trailer though, I have to admit that. And it does... I love the fact that it does this right here. Like, that is just phenomenal. Let's just get a closer look at that. Like, the fact that it has those hookups. And then even when you turn, that it kind of flex and stuff. Like, that is super cool. What are we going to do with this? We can't actually use it for very much, unfortunately. I think we're just going to sell it. Yeah, let's just sell it. Because we can't... Actually, no, we could do. We could. Nah. It's the 29th episode. We won't do that. Maybe we'll do it next season or something. But it is a pretty cool trailer. Even though it didn't work for what I want. Whoops. That's what happens when you don't look where you're going. It's a really nice trailer, even though we didn't use it for what we were supposed to. So I think you can sell manure with it. What does that say? My something specializes. Not sure. I think it said. I want to say it specializes in manure, but I'm really not sure about that. Oh goodness! But this is a super cool trailer. I really dig it. All right, I think I'm gonna end the episode there for now, folks. Or else I'll keep be staying amused by this particular trailer and be like, I don't want to sell it, but I really can't use it for anything. I thought it might work for do the same thing as the obvious tenuous ones, but as you discovered, does not do things I wanted it to do. Maybe next season, we'll see. Let's just sell this then. Yoink. $242,000. Alright, that is it for today, folks. I need to get ready for work apparently as well, so I will talk to you guys later. My name is Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Central Kansas. Catch you guys later.